What's going on YouTube? The Apophis here and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an incredibly special video. I'm going to share a little bit of myself with you guys and hopefully you'll get a huge chuckle out of it. Some of you may have figured it out already, but I served 4 years in the Marine Corps. Notice the 0351 in my name. That is actually an MOS designation in the Marine Corps. So if you're curious to what my job was, Google is your friend. Put that in, you'll find out what I did. Today is just going to be a little story about something that happened on my first deployment to Iraq in like 2006. So I hope you stick around. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, it would be a huge compliment to me if you click the shared button. So enough pimping this video, on with the story. So there I was. It's 2006. We're in Iraq. And our main job at this point in time was to guard this little bridge that we had set up across the Euphrates River. Now, our little post looked over a vehicle checkpoint that the Iraqi army, or Iraqi police, take your pick, would search the vehicles and then send them across the bridge to make sure that they didn't do any damage to it. Personally, I don't think this bridge was very important. It wasn't some super strategic high special ops location or anything retarded like that. It was just a dinky bridge that you thought you were going to fall through every time you went over it. But the bridge is not the point of the story. One of the things we always used to do before we closed the bridge for the night is we would take any remaining food and water that we had and we would give it to the last car that went across the bridge. Well, one day we were sitting there and we had a bunch of honey buns and muffins and some other things with us, and we really just didn't want to carry it back. So we were like, okay, today is going to be the day that we really make sure that we deliver this food to some of the locals. Now, before this story continues, I want you to know that I did quite a few things in my life that maybe shouldn't be replicated, and this is one of those. So do not attempt this. It is not something that you want to run around doing. Anyway, so I'm on post. It's me and a buddy of mine, and we're talking, and we're bored. And my buddy's like, hey, I dare you to go do the deed with yourself and put it on this honey bun and then give it to one of the locals. Well, me being this outgoing asshole decided that's a pretty funny idea. So I went around the corner of the post, dropped trowel, and went to town getting calluses on my hand in order to get extra frosting for this honey bun. So I opened the package and I add some glaze to the honey bun and I fold the package back over and kind of smear it around on the honey bun. So it's everywhere all over this honey bun. Keep in mind, if you're going to go eat a honey bun after this story will not leave your mind. So if you're a fan of honey buns, you might just want to exit out of this commentary right now. Anyway, so I smear it all over this honey bun and we're sitting there, we're waiting. We're like, man, there's no cars coming and we're going to close in like 15 minutes. Like, I really hope a car comes because I'm not carrying the nutty bun, which is what we called it. I'm not going to carry the nutty bun back up to our sleeping quarters. Anyway, so we're sitting there and we're hoping that somebody comes through, and what do you have it? Luck behold, this family, this truck comes through the checkpoint, and it is an entire family. And I'm sitting there in my head thinking, fucking jackpot. So I run out of the post, and I go down there and I give them, keep in mind, this isn't the only thing I gave them, okay? I gave them like 4 or 5 muffins, a couple bottles of water, 2 or 3 MREs, and then the infamous nutty bun. Now, they were super grateful. They couldn't wait to dig in. So I give it to them and I hustle back to the post and I'm chuckling. And mainly I was trying to get back to the post just in case anything happened. I wasn't trying to run away from the situation. But as this truck was starting to drive past our post and onto the bridge, I see the male driver of the car hand the nutty bun to one of the women in the back, and I watched her take the biggest bite of nutty bun in nutty bun history as they drove across the bridge, and I damn near peed myself dying with laughter. It was probably the funniest thing that happened in the whole 9 months we were stuck in that horrible location in the middle of nowhere of the Middle East. Well, that's kind of the end of the story. Like, nothing really happened after that, but just know that by following me, you're bound to hear crazy things and crazy antics just like that, because that's just the type of person I am. As I said before, please, kids, do not go out and nut all over honey buns and then give them to your friends. I don't know why the hell they would have eaten it in the first place, because it was open. So that being said, if somebody brings you a honey bun, and it's open, don't eat it because they probably heard this commentary and nutted on your honey bun, and you're gonna have a nutty bun from here on out. All right, guys. So that's the gameplay. That's the story. Thanks for stopping by. Click share, please. It would help me a ton, especially if you like this story. It's probably the funniest thing that I've done in a long time. All right. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you heard or saw, please do me a huge favor and click the like button. If you'd like more of what you heard or saw, do me an even bigger favor. Click that big yellow fucking subscribe button. It's right in front of you. It even says subscribe. It's free. I promise. I'm not Netflix. I won't charge you $7.99 a month. Also, there's 2 videos on the screen that you probably missed. Click those if you're interested. If you like this, you'll probably like them. And as always, follow me on Twitter to find out what I'm playing, what I'm working on, and how to network with me on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a nice day.